Hello friends, and welcome you with this new video in our course Flutter with Special Effect. This is video number 2, and the first effect that we will do. As we spoke in the previous video, this effect consists of combination of showing a video and image of a product sequentially. This was the design of the page that we have spoken in the previous video, and we want to show a video of a product and then the image of that product sequentially. Let's see what does that mean. Suppose that there's a company which have 4 products: car 1, car 2, car 3. The first product has a video, presentation video, and also an image. The second product has a presentation video but doesn't have an image. The third video doesn't have a video presentation but it has an image. And the fourth product doesn't have anything, no video, no image. So we want to show these products one by one. Let's do it practically so we can understand what we will do. The first product will be like this car. Before I carry on, I need to thank you for watching my channel, and I do hope that you support me by subscribing to my channel. And if you do like this video, please hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you could get the latest videos from my channel. And thank you again if you press the subscribe button. Okay, so this is the first product. We will hit the fetch button to bring the data from the database. Now we are showing the video first, and pardon me because a little bit slow rendering. My laptop is a little bit an old type. So now we are showing the video. Once the video finish after 30 seconds, this is the time we have set. You can change the time that you want to show the video depending on your requirement, but once the video finish, then we will show the image of that product. Now I choose the video and the product image randomly. Now as you can see, the video has finished, then we are showing the image. Okay, let's go for product number 2. Product number 2 consists of a presentation video but doesn't have an image. In this case, since we don't have an image of our product, after the video finish, we need to show the default image that we have spoke about, that we have spoke in the previous video. So let's see car 1, which is the second product. This car 1. Hit the fetch button. Now we are bringing the video again, showing the video. Once the video finishing, then we will move to the default image because we don't have an image for that product. Okay, now we have moved to the default image after the video have finished. Now let's see the third product. This product, we don't have a video, so we will jump directly to the image of that product. The product name is car 2. Hit the fetch button. As you can see, immediately we don't show any video, we just jump to the image. And finally, which is the last option, the last product which doesn't have neither a video nor an image. In this case, we will jump directly to the default image. As you can see here, we jump directly to the default image. This is the whole story. This is the best way in case you wish to present, or a company wish to present the product. So it gives the flexibility to show a video, to show an image, and just in case there is nothing, no video, no image, at least we will show something which will be the default image that we will select for our product. Okay, now let's go into the details. Let me check the voice. The voice is okay. First of all, we will use one package that we will use in here with the video showing. With showing the video, this package we can get it at pop.dev by the name of YouTube Player Flutter. This is the package that we will use. So first thing first, we need to add them. Add its link to our popspec.yaml. Once we have added, then we go to the app.dart. This one we will not, at the moment we will not do anything with it, but we will do something later on because we will need to add a provider. As I told you, we will use a provider with this, so keep in mind that later on we will use this provider for our work. Now let's see. Now we have spoken about this half, the upper half, in the previous video. How is the design of it, which is a very simple thing. We just add the product and we save them. That we have spoken in the previous video. In this video we will talk on the second part, on fetching the data, how we can show the video, how we can show the image, how we can do them sequentially. Okay, so the design of it is just a normal padding, and then there is a form. We need a form because we will connect to the database, so that's why we need a form. And we need a key, a global form. This is the key. And then we will set a column which consists of text field that will take the name of the product, and then a button. This button, just a normal button. So this is the text field, and this is the button. Once we hit the button, here comes the work. What will happen? The first thing, I will talk to you about this, about the validation later on. But once we hit the button, the fetch button, what we want to do is that we want to connect to the database, fetch the data. That is obviously, okay? So I created a method by the name fetch media data. This media data takes one argument, which is the text that we will type in here. Okay, now since we will connect to a database, that means this is an asynchronous method, which means it's a future. So this is the method that takes this argument, which is the text field that we will typing in here the name of the product. So this is the method which is at the end of it. This method takes, as we have said, this argument. This method we will connect to the model class, this model class, and this model class has a method by fetch data model. Okay, this is the model. We know all about how we can do this. I have my own course, the course by the name Flutter Database. You can go there and you can understand how we are doing connecting to the database. And then from the model we have a query media. This is the method, or this is the query media method, which is also a future, as we have said. And we will connect to the database. We will bring two things. We will bring these two things. The video link, that's what we want to show. Actually, what we want to show in here we want to show the video and we want to show the image. So what we want to grab from the database is these two columns, which are these two columns, what we want them. Okay, so these two columns we want to grab them from the database. So this is the data. I believe you know how to do this. If you don't know how to do this, just go to my course Flutter Database and you'll understand everything about how you can connect to the database and fetch the data. This is a feature. Now remember, this feature is a list, a dynamic list, okay? Because we have a text and because we have an image, so these are dynamic variables that we need to put them in a dynamic list. So this feature we will send it back to the model, and from the model we send it back to this method, the fetch data model. Now this fetch data model is a feature, as we have said, which is in here. Then Now we need to do the work, how we can sort these videos and images and how we can show them one after the other sequentially. Okay, this is the feature that we have got from the database. Now we need to check this feature. This feature either has data or has an error, so it will return to us either a data or an error. If it returns an error, which is in here, if it returns an error, then we just show a snack bar. We just show a snack bar saying error fetching. The snack bar will be shown here. That means something went wrong. Okay, something went wrong. Otherwise, if the future return, and we have something in here. Now there is two possibilities. Either the future is not empty, that means the product that we have searched in here do exist in our database. In this case, we will have a future with data. Now in case this product that we have searched doesn't exist in our database, in this case we will return an empty list. We will return an empty list. Okay, this is the thing. And now, because what this will do, why we have written this. Okay, I'll tell you what it will do. Now suppose at the beginning of your this page, as you can see, there is no container in here. There is no place where we can show the video and the link. So when we show this container, only and only if we have data coming with the future. In this case, we say that this container will be shown. How? This show media container is a Boolean. By default it's false. So when I get some data, in this case this container or this Boolean will be true. How to use this? As you can see here, in this container, this is the container. Okay, this is the container that shows the images and which will be in this class. So if this Boolean is true, then I will show the container. Okay, if this Boolean is true, when it is true, when I have data, whether I have data, I will show this container. In this case, after pressing the fetch button, if I receive a data, then I will show the container, and accordingly I will show the video and the image. Or even if there is nothing, also I will show the same container by changing the Boolean value to true. Okay, so this is the use of this Boolean, and of course we need to set a new state because this is a stateful widget. Now one more thing to add. Now here we have got the future. The future is a list. As we have said here in the database, this is the future, this is a list of dynamics. So what we will do, we save this value of the future, the list future, we save it in a provider. Why we save it in a provider? Because we can use this list. Let me check in the voice, it's working perfect. Because we can use this list that we have got from the database anywhere in any page using the provider package, and that's the beauty of the provider package. So the future list which I have got from the database, which contain the image and the video, I will put in a provider list, so that means I need to create a provider, obviously. So the first thing first, we go to the app.dart and we add this providers list. We have spoke about it in a previous course, in the Flutter 2.5 with extra features. In that course we have spoke about how to use a list of providers. So we will create this change notifier provider by the name of media provider. Okay, this is the media provider class. The media provider class, just in a normal class with the change notifier, it has this list, the media list. It's better to initialize it to an empty list, better into the constructor, just in case. Okay, so this list we will make a getter and a setter for this list. Okay, so now in here in our video map, so we go to the build. Let's create, this is the instance of it. At the build of this page, we create an instance of that provider. So provider of media provider, because it's a type cast. So the media provider, and we get an instance of the media provider, so we can use it down in here. So this media provider instance, and we will set the media, which is this one, the set media, and we take the future that we have got from the database and we set it. It's a dynamic list. And also the set media, as you can see, it's also a dynamic list. So using the provider instance, we will take the data, the list from the database, and we set it to the provider. By doing so, now we have a provider that contains a list of dynamic variables, list of the video and an image. We can use it later on anywhere in our application. Okay, so this is the first thing. Now since we have set our provider, now we go to the main, not to the main page, of course, to the basic action that we want, how we can show the video and the image combination sequentially, by going to the main class. Let me close this once. Okay, which is this one. Now where do we get this one, and how to initialize it? As you can see, the name is show image video. You remember when we said about the boolean? Add the boolean here. When we said that we want to show this container, which is in here, this is the class show image video. So what we want actually to show is we want to show this class. Okay, so the boolean, that when it is true, we will show this container, and this container will invoke this class, and this class will do all the work of showing the combination of the video and the image sequentially. Okay, so this is the class. Now let's see what does this class do. Let me increase the size of it. Okay, so this is a stateful widget Now, by the way, you can find all this code at my GitHub, and I will put the link of the GitHub with the video beneath the video details, so you can check all this code in there. We need to create some containers, of course, some things. We need to initialize these containers for the video and for the text and for the player, and we need to listen when any changes happen in the player. If the player starts, then we need to listen to it, and we need to mount it or dismount it. I mean, remove the player when the video finish. We need to remove it so we can show the image, and then we need to dispose these controllers of the text, okay, and deactivation. This all belongs to the API that I have just shown you at the pub.dev, the YouTube Flutter. This all belongs to it now. But so far, from here downward, this is the thing that I have made with this class, because the YouTube just show you the YouTube only. It doesn't show you an image, it doesn't show you a combination. So what I have done in here is that I combined that API and I have created some extra code so I can combine both the video from a YouTube or from any media, and I combine it with an image and show them sequentially. Okay, so the first thing what we need to show is why we need to create also an instance of the provider, the media provider, because all the details about the video and about the image that we want to show in here is saved in that instance, in that provider. So we have to create, first of all, an instance of the provider. Then we will return this. Now from here is all about my code. Okay, this is the code which I have derived, which I have created, because as I had told you, the YouTube package, it's only show you the YouTube. It doesn't show you a combination of a video and an image. It doesn't show any sequence between the image, or so all these things started from here, from this show image or show media method. Okay, we will return it and we will see how we can do it. So the first thing at the show media, we need to pick the video which will be in the first element. You remember in the previous video we have spoke that when we get the list, the first item in that list is the video link, which will come with index 0. The second item is the image details, which will come with index number 1 in this list, this saved in this list. So here we will get the video data value. Both are string, and also the image data value. We have now extracted them from the provider. Okay, this is step number 1. Now number 2, we need to, here the code that I have created is all about showing the sequence, the combination and the sequence of the video and the image. So what you see here is the control of the sequence between showing the video. If I have a video, once the video finished, then I show the image, get image data. If I show the image, if there is no image, then I show the default image. Okay, so this is step number 1. This, in case, so this is the first case. If I have a video and I have an image, this is the first case. what if I don't have a video? What if I don't have a video? I just have an image. In this case, I will jump directly to get image data. If I have the image, I will show the image. If I don't have the image, I will show the default image. Okay, now what if I don't have a video and I don't have an image? In this case, I jump from the above, from here directly to the here. This is the case. Okay, and if I don't have an image, of course I will move to the default image. So this is the sequence of the combination of the image and the video. This is all the details about it. You can find it in here, which I have made. All of it in here. You can go through it. It's just a very simple code. It's just step by step. If you follow it, you will understand it. It's a very easy code, but the heart of the code is in here, in this section, in this segment. This is the heart of the code. This is the heart that will show the combination of the video and the image, and also the sequence of it. The rest below is just the implementation of these methods. So for instance, here we have a get video, for instance, get video media. This will get you the controller of the YouTube, and then it will show that YouTube, play that YouTube. So as I have said, this is the main part, or the main section, that will controls the combination of the video and the image, and also the sequence of the of showing the video and the images. This is all about the first special effect that you can add to your application. Of course, for many companies, they want to do this, and even not only for products, for many other things, you can use this sequence to show this. Now, can you make multiple videos and multiple images? Also possible, but you need, in this case, you need to do a loop, a for loop, so you can loop for each and every video and image. Okay, but I will make it simple for now. I don't want to complicate things on you, but the idea is simple. You just loop through the videos and the images that you wish to add them. Okay, so this is all about the first special effect that you can add to your application. If you do like this video, please hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you could get the latest videos from my channel, and I would be thankful to you if you do subscribe to support me. Thank you very much. See you in the next special effect. Goodbye.